Hello everybody and welcome to Championship Manager 97-98. We're going through the seasons. We're on season 6, episode 6. We started at the bottom. We got to the Premier League, but we have got a club who not got much pulling power in the transfer market, and we're struggling against relegation. We've not done too bad in the last couple of episodes. We've kind of kept the heads above water a bit. So we're in 10th place, which doesn't look like a relegation battle, but we've got 28 points and Sheffield United have 20, so we've got a nice gap at the moment, but we've got some away games coming up, and we've got a FA Cup. We're still in the FA Cup, 5th round, so plenty to be getting on with. We have some bids in for players we're never going to get, well, the Arsenal and Liverpool ones, but Jason Parry of Shrewsbury we fancy to be a top prospect. We need some goals. He's currently out for a few days, that's not a problem, as we are lacking some goals in this team. We started badly. We've picked up in recent games. We had that mystery about Todd in the last game where his bids went. I don't know if I was trying to edge the bids up with that tactic of refusing a matching bid, which drives up the next bid. I don't know if that messed things up, but yeah, he's not got a bid at the moment. He's frightened them away. On with the show. Tarkin Hughes is back. Stefan Reithman, now if he has a clause, which he does, we could be losing this guy who's done alright. Not pulled up any trees, but yeah, he might be off. Even more reason to get a striker in. And we've got competition from Lincoln, which hopefully we can see off for Parry if he does move. Oh, he's rejected the move to Schalke, so that's good news. Can we get him on a different contract? Pretty much unlikely, isn't it? 11,250. He's on a lot of money, although we are in the Premier League. So he wants less money, but with a clause. And if I do that, can't keep offering him another contract with a no clause. Seems unlikely, doesn't it? I mean, it's tempting to just do that, but I don't think I want to mess about. I want to try that again at a later date. Try and get rid of the clause. 4th round replays there. The big team staying in the competition. Fontana signs a new contract. So I think we've got everyone signed up, have we? 2003. I'm not sure he's going to stay on those wages, is he? He's not. He's one of our better players, I suppose. But so we still have Fox and Rooney, who we're not intending to keep. Oh dear, they're back again with a bigger bid. He's rejected again. Well, Fox is injured, still no word on the Shrewsbury striker. Barnsley at home. Below us in the league, but 4 points, not that much difference. They've got a few injuries, including all their best players, all 3 of their best players. So we really need to try and take the game to them. No defensive formations for this. We'll go with our 5-3-2, which in the previous match we beat Southampton with. We had a good run at home in the last episode. Andy McAteer coming in for a game there. So decisions now. whether to keep the same team or if we've got any returning players. When defence, Ryan's still suspended, so continue with McAteer. Got Monaco, has Hughes is 82%, so probably enough. This has done okay in that role. Got Aloisi on the bench now. McDonald's pushing for a place. Hughes is back. Milosevic, so plenty of midfield competition now. So middle whistle, keep the shirt for now. We'll let Hughes get a bit more fitness, I think, and we'll keep the same side. Go away to Blackburn. Now, I just thought we were home to Barnsley, so I'd made a complete mistake there. What have I done? It's too late now, I'm already in the match. Well, that's a good start to the episode, isn't it? I picked the wrong game. We're away at Blackburn. We'll continue. I would have kept the same team. I think we've got to go for it and not change back to defensive. So I'm not going to change the team. I'm just going to keep it as it is for now. And we seem to have made a good start. What was I looking at? I'll have a look in a minute. I think the John Todd situation was the game error. Unless I missed something, but this time I don't think that it would have made this drastic an error at this point. I think I completely wasn't concentrating. I'm paying the price. Heskey scores for Blackburn. Perhaps I should have gone defensive. No matter. Of course, we had 3 away games coming up. I knew that. So why did I think we were playing Barnsley? I even looked at their team, didn't I? See that the 3 players were out. Was that Blackburn or I was looking at, or was that Barnsley? Or Beaverfield. Oof, a couple of chances there. We've been in this game. Been a bit unlucky to be behind. Bit of a lack of finishing so far. It was Blackburn I was looking at, I think. Because on show, I think, was one of those 3 players they were missing. And he was a Blackburn player at the time, but we'll find out. Just missing a few chances here. But good performance, certainly. Well, we've had a lot of chances here. Really should have put one away. They've not been clear cut though, 1-on-1s or rebounds off stanchions, etc. Should be fair. So, yeah, as you can see, not got many of those on target. Some pretty poor performances so far, according to that. So, what are we going to do? Are we going to go to an attacking formation later on in the game? Just not hitting the target, are we? I think we'll make some substitutions on the hour. Formation seems right, so they're putting theirs away. Marshall's only made 1 save. They put both their other chances away. It's disappointing. We played well and we're 2-0 down. No one's played well according to that. That is a disappointing. They were told they're playing a different team, so that's probably why. Yeah, so we'll bring in McDonald for middle miss. We've got Simpson, don't really want to be going forward, and that makes much difference. So we'll give John Aloisi a chance up front. I'll leave that for now. Not a lot happening. Got a corner. It's Blackburn, a pretty decent team in the days of this game. Well done, Marshall, there. Keeping us in the game somewhat. Well, he didn't last very long, did he? Yeah, this is going to be a defeat, isn't it? Regardless of whether that went in. Striker's just not even hitting the target at the moment. So a team that played very well in the last game, all playing badly in this game apparently. But sometimes you just have to. You can't just keep the same team. You have to change it about sometimes. Although the game on the whole likes consistency, in my experience. But this one's all over, and only Marshall and Monaco getting themselves above 6. A poor performance there. And we had the same amount of shots, but certainly not the same amount on target. Yeah, alright, it wasn't that bad. We're Blackburn a 10th, mate. It's not that bad. So Barnsley were playing. That's what I see. I saw Ipswich against Barnsley, and for some reason I thought I was still Ipswich manager because I'm an Ipswich fan. So I looked at. Did I look at Barnsley? I did look at Barnsley. Angers weren't one of their players. No, I didn't. No, I didn't look at Barnsley. I looked at Blackburn because they got those injuries. Anderson is fit again. They had those injuries, didn't they? So I was looking at Blackburn, as you'll find out when you watch it. And for some reason I was looking at Ipswich v Barnsley because they were just above them in the table, weren't they? So yeah, we've lost to Blackburn, who were behind us in the table as well. So I don't think I'd have made any difference. I'd have tried to go for that. We're on decent form. We've been losing away games. I'd have tried to go for it there, but to no avail. And we'll have to take that one on the chin and move on. If we can get Jason Parry, doesn't want that much money. We're in competition with Lincoln, so we want to sort of try and give him a bit more than he wants. So we do need this striker, and he's coming for 2 million. Still a young player, but the older players, as you can see, not coming along. There's a little job coming along there, maybe. We have been offered quite a lot of jobs in this particular series. So Everton are 1 place behind us with a game in hand, level on points, and that's not a great score, is it? What have they been doing? I still think there's more potential though. I think you'll get more clout in the market, even though they've only got 3 players worth more than £1 million. And what have we got? 4 players worth more than £1 million, so I think it's worth a little dabble. I think Everton were much different to where they are nowadays. Kind of not one of the top teams in the league, but not one that's getting relegated. So, FA Cup 5th round, Brighton from Division 1, mid-table. Well, we'll keep our 5-3-2, but we might make some changes here. Parry's Cup tied straight away. Weathers, well, no one's been doing that well, but in the last game. But we'll keep the wing backs. We'll bring Ryan back in. That'll help at the back. And then we'll change this midfield about. The attacker midfielder will be Monaco. Simpson will stay, and we'll bring in Hughes. I think he was doing well when he was in the side. Yeah, he's done well this season. So McDonald's injured. We'll keep the same up front. And we'll put Middlemiss on the bench with Milosevic. Charles is unhappy. He scored his 1 goal. Well, Weathers could move inside, so I might put him on the bench for this one, actually. Right, I think Hahn is struggling a bit. I'm wondering if very low morale there. I'm wondering if there's other players who can be captain. Yeah, Ryan can be captain, can't he? I might give Ryan the captaincy for this one, and then Hull can be substituted without upsetting it during the game, maybe. Just a thought. And we travel to Brighton. So we're on a run away from home. We're winning home games, but we've had tough away games. Blackburn was fairly tough, but we didn't put in a good performance at all. So hoping for better here. Hoping for better corners than that. It's good defending. That could have been a one-on-one. This is a one-on-one. Yeah, we're suffering again up front with our finishing. Nothing we can do about that, though. Let's just persist with the players we think might score. And again, no rebound. Frustrating. You tend to get this in the FA Cup though against lower teams to try and even it up. Works both ways if you're the underdog. One-on-one for Brighton now. Open game. We'll take a replay. Won't be a disaster. We did it in the last round. Slightly better than the last game, but not perfect figures, are they? Oh dear. Well, Parry will be coming straight in, I suspect, in the next game. So one of these strikers is going to lose their place in the league matches, not in the FA Cup. One goal could win this one, I think. Oh, classic. Well, so much for one goal could win this. 3 minutes later and there's 2 goals. Thank goodness for that. And they're doing okay, so no real need to bring a striker on. Midfield all doing okay. Could maybe bring Milosevic on at wing back. Might be a good idea, actually. He's not a natural defender, but or as Weathers, really. Yeah, we'll see if that can have an effect. Sorry, Gary Charles, I don't think you're going to be repeating your goal-scoring exploits again. Just in the balance here. Take a draw now. Oh dear. Oh, thankfully he didn't go 1-on-1, he just hit it first time. Have we got a draw? No, we're out. That's a terrible end of the last 10 minutes. We were not in it. Oh, here they go. Well, that's the disappointment, isn't it? 89th minute winner. Their keeper man of the match. That's the FA Cup. Right, we've got to get ourselves out of this mess. We had a couple of good episodes, but this is that's an appalling result, really, isn't it? All the other Premier Manchester United went out as well. But not the result we wanted. Take the medicine and get on with winning some games with our new striker, hopefully. Because again, there was quite a few missed chances in that game. Board haven't complained about the result yet, though. So yeah, Gary Charles feels like he should have come on there. So straight through to Saturday, Manchester United away. And with that, they've got 2-star goalkeepers. Keane is suspended, but they can field £13 million players up front. So we're going to have to try and do something different away from home with the sweeper. I'll persist with Weathers, but I've got some options. Monica and Simpson will switch. Yeah, I'm going to try Milosevic in the wing-back spot. Hall is going to partner Parry. Ruthman will go on the bench. Just not convinced by Aloisi, really having a poor season. He'll need some games to keep that work permit though, so not at the moment though. And McDonald's fit, so he can go on the bench. And we don't need 2 right backs on the bench. I'll put Aloisi on the bench as well. Might want to change both strikers, you never know. Jason Parry is got some great attributes, but one of them is not set pieces, so I shall move that to someone who does know how to take them, which is probably going to be Hall again, isn't it? Oh, Milosevic again. He'll have a crack at them. Okay. Are we heading for 3 away defeats in a row? Or can we possibly get something from Old Trafford? I'm going to need a goalkeeping performance of the year, I think, to get something out of this game, but you never know. Certainly stifled them so far. Keeping them at arm's length at the moment, but that can all change. It'd be nice to have a shot ourselves, wouldn't it? But that's not happening. Oh, there's one down. So they got Nuno Gomes. I think he was one of the £13 million players, wasn't he? They've just brought on. Yeah, we're totally being dominated here. Man United have not created clear-cut chances yet, and there was one. Total domination. I think yeah, there is. Got a lot of work to do with this team, haven't we? We've really got to try and get some players in, because I think we've done well to get them halfway up the table with what we've got. I'm not really sure we need to carry on with this sweeper because it's just not working. It's kept the score down to a certain extent, but we might as well just go 4-4-2 defensive. Look at this, that's just domination. Determined to get that second goal before half time. Yeah, I suspect a string of sixes here in my ratings. Pretty much. Right, well, I think we just got to give it 10 minutes. And then we'll just gradually try and move forwards. Here we go. Oh, their goalkeeper actually had something to do there. But that needed to go in to give us any chance, really, didn't it? Gary Neville missed kicks, but Hall has not got his shooting boots on again. For younger viewers, this is not the same Manchester United as 2025. Oh, Parry's involved at last. He couldn't hit the target. See if we can make any difference with any substitutes, but I think I'm going to bring them all on, actually. I don't think the Milosevic experiment worked very well, did it? He wants to play right midfield, and we don't have a right midfielder in this particular formation. And we might have to think about changing that as well. Working at home at the moment, so we'll see how it goes in the home games first before we decide to change that. This is surely going to be a third goal at any point now. Subs seem to have made things worse, if anything. Oh, we kept it out of 2. I mean, half of the course, really. That type of game. Fontana, Salamez, Marshall had good games. A couple of 7s, everyone else pretty much not up to standard. Debutant got a 5, so a tough debut for him. And we dropped to 12. 28 points, only 4 points off relegation now. 3 away games, 3 defeats. We well, we need better players, but Chelsea, Liverpool, Newcastle, all lots of good players available that won't come to our club. Are there any that might? Maldini, 750k. Stefano Show. Blackburn. Well, let's try from some of the not quite so big clubs. We've got 4 million to spend. I'm taking off shortlist because I don't think he's going to come, so just be clogging the shortlist up. There's no point going for Del Piero, is there? There's a lot of players available, but they're all out of our reach. They're all playing for big clubs on big wages. All these that we're seeing, we've pretty much tried for before. There's not many of the smaller Premier League clubs players available. I mean, Blackburn weren't really a small team in those days either. It's just not worth it, is it? Everton have appointed Jerry Francis, so we didn't get that job. Derby is available. I have a feeling they're not in the Premier League. There could be next season though. That might be an interesting move, but I think that's a bit of a sideways move really, isn't it? Got 5 million in the bank, pretty much the same as us, so I'm not going to apply for that one. Not sure what Jerry Francis has done that I haven't. He's sitting in the first division, but there you go. Jason Ryan out. So it's Ipswich at home, and they're struggling a bit. Yeah. Not the team they were, are they? That I built. Are they on pretty bad form? They are on pretty bad form. Look at that. A long time since they won a game. Birmingham away. So we've got a good home record at the moment, so we'll stick with the 5-3-2 for now. Let's see if we can get this going. So we'll go back to Weathers for this game. Ryan is injured, so McAteer did well coming in last time. Midfield. Monaco will take the attacking role. Simpson will play. I mean, they're only 2 consistent performers in midfield. The others flattered to deceive a bit. I mean, Hughes has done well, so we'll stick with Hughes. Now up front, we needed Carl to play because he's captain. So we'll give Parry a chance. So not really many changes for this. We'll put Charles back on the bench with Kerslake, Reithman, McDonald and Milosevic. Milosevic can play one of the midfield roles if he does come on. Right, so captain and penalty taker will be Hall. And he's going to take direct free kicks then. Could give that to Sellemers as well. I don't think anyone else is particularly interested in it. Still going direct, aren't I? So that's not working. I think we'll try, as we're the favourites slightly for this game, we'll go back to passing. See how that works. Parry is not very good in the air either, so it's probably a mistake to Try that at Man United away. He probably won't go direct anyway. But now Parry's in the team. When Parry is in the team, we will not be going direct. Ipswich at home. Could have done with that opening his account. But Simpson has put us ahead. And really a different animal at home to away at the moment. Too early to speak on with 4 minutes gone. Parry's certainly involved. Simpson really getting himself in a hit the post. Parry notches his first. Well, just a case of not throwing it away now, really, isn't it? It's there for us. 3 points. Save. We can just wither this little bit. Hopefully we'll be on for a comfortable win. There. Why did I say that? That's happening a lot, isn't it? I don't believe in superstition, and of course you forget the ones where it doesn't happen, but I'm going to comment on what's happened rather than what's going to happen, I think. What's happened is we're 2-1 up. It's still 2-1. Can't have an easy win, can we? 10 minutes gone, it looked easy. Back on the attack now, though. Wow, we've produced so many 1-on-1s in this game. And I think 3 is no more than we deserve. Both strikers on the score sheet as well. And that's 4. What was I saying about a comfortable win? Ipswich really on a bad run, aren't they? Shouldn't have sacked their previous manager, should they, really? Who was that now? And apart from the goal conceded, that has been a splendid half, considering we've just lost 3 games. Different beast at home. Weather's still struggling in that wing-back role, isn't he? We'll give Milosevic another chance, and now we're under different circumstances. Fairly comfortable. Yeah, Weathers is perked up to a 7, so everyone's done well in this game. But with 4-1, you want to give some players a chance, so we'll see how Milosevic does when we're more comfortable in the game. Let's just stagger the substitutes. Who else deserves a chance? I think we'll keep Harl on as he's on a hat-trick. We'll give Reithman a run out up front. Keep him active. And finally James McDonald. Hughes is on a yellow just in case he gets a second one. Bit late that for for a tactical change. And a very quiet second half. Forgot my McAteer was in the side. Yep, everyone did okay. Ipswich did alright. McDonald pressing for a place. What's happened to all those players I bought? Maybe they've had a financial hit there. Back to 11th in the table, 31 points. We've got a 7-point gap again, so Ipswich in a bit of trouble there. A 2-match ban for Weathers. Thank you very much. Nope. Gotta keep looking really still, because we've still not got the greatest squad ever, have we? That's quite good, isn't it? 7.5 million. Let's just make that a bit more realistic. How old is Leonardo? 33. Maldini's the man to go for, isn't he? He's 34 years old. He'll be 35 in the summer. Don't think he's the player for us. A couple of good players from Poland. I think they do quite well. We've not got room for a foreign player at the moment, but that could change. Birmingham at home, and they're 20th, so it's more of the same, I think. We're going for a run of winnable home matches, and we're winning them. So we're certainly not going to change much here. Concerned. Weather's got a 7 in the end, so we'll stick with him at right back. He's facing suspension soon anyway. Ryan's still injured, so I don't see any reason to change that. Perhaps Aloisi instead of Ruthman on the bench, I think. Birmingham at home. Yeah, it'd be foolish to think that this is just going to pan out exactly the same as the Ipswich game. It's certainly not at the moment. Oh, so that had gone in against Ipswich. Thought that was 1-0. Very even, this one. Birmingham behind their 20th position. Maybe you have to attack them more. Sometimes these teams, you don't play well if you're not attacking enough. Birmingham are just piling on the pressure at the moment. Yep, they're really determined to keep attacking until they score. We've weathered that, have we? Yeah. Go on. He's done it this time. He made up for his earlier miss, and that's 1-0. On the attack again. 2-0. This would settle it. No, the youngster's still, he got a goal in the last game, but still got to get him up to speed, really. I think he might be played better in subsequent seasons, but doing alright at the moment. Birmingham's initial flurry of shots has faded right away. I suspect they'll have a few more in the second half. Pretty much dominated from the midpoint of the half there. Let's see if that changes things. Not really. It could have been a one-on-one. Birmingham trying a few different things. Tactical yellow there from Parry. Everyone's playing quite well, aren't they? Again, Weaver's struggling again, so we'll stick Milosevic on, I think. That's on the right page. I'll try and keep Aloisi in the game as well, so if this sub doesn't turn out to be a disaster, then we'll bring Aloisi on as well. Both strikers on a yellow as well. Oh, well, we've got no choice now. Our young striker's going to be out for at least 2 weeks. Hopefully that's not a long-term one. Remember, he was a good penalty take last season. He needs a goal. Yeah, it's looking pretty certain now. We've got another home win. I think it's about 5 in a row. Just 4 or 5 defeats in a row away from home's the issue. And 3-0. A rare goal for Salames. Pretty good. Simpson man of the match. I mean, he's now, how old is he? 33. Still bringing in top performances in the top division. A good performance from Aloisi when he came on as well. Milosevic, I think that's definitely the last time I'm going to bring him on at wing back. Thank you very much. And we're 11th place. We're even catching up with wins on defeats now, so that's good. And we've got more than a goal a game for the first time this season. And a nice little gap behind is the Blackburn, a team who beat us earlier in the episode. £10 points from relegation. That's with 10 games left. It's starting to look like we're going to be surviving again. Looking towards the top. There's a few teams we could catch, but really the top 6 is out of question. We're just looking for a mid-table spot, and we're out of the cup. So that was the most disappointing thing in this episode. We really wanted to get some more managerial reputation. A few weeks for Parry. Could have been worse. Derby have appointed Roy McFarlane, who used to play for Derby. Yeah, I'll plough on. Sheffield Wednesday winning, so they're now just behind us. Middlesbrough want McAteer. I'm certainly undervaluing him. He's started to get a bit better. He's got a big club release scores, but I don't think that applies to Middlesbrough, does it? It does. Wow. Where are Middlesbrough and where are Portsmouth? I mean, in real life, they're similar sized clubs, I'd have thought. And McAteer's gone before he even got time to check where Middlesbrough are in the league. 700,000. Well, they're in the relegation zone. How are they a big club compared to Portsmouth in this context? Oh, well, that's up to me to get them on better contracts, isn't it? Yeah, it leaves us short in the centre back. Well, Weathers can play there, I guess. We've only got 7 defenders. We could pop one of these Polish guys. How are we doing for foreign players? I mean, Samuels has done alright this season. He's 32. Milosevic has really struggled. But we've not been playing him in position, to be fair. And Aloisi's all over the place, isn't he? I mean, he scored 17. He's a proven goal scorer who's not scoring goals this season. So who do we dump out of those? And if we dump Aloisi, we've then only got 3 strikers because Todd is transfer listed. And Milosevic is only really right midfield. We've got plenty of them, but they're all attacking players who are not in favour. So I think the answer is we get the guy in if we can, and then worry about that later. Got 34 caps. Yeah. Well, we got the money. We're not. Our away record's not getting many better. We're playing the lower division, lower table teams at home, and the top teams away. This will be the last game of the episode. Certainly, we've got to play sweeping defensive. I know it didn't work at Man United, but look at those players they got. So we'll give Gary Charles a chance in this game. Good job Ryan is back, because we're getting a bit low on centre backs. Put Rioch on the bench. We'll give Weathers a little break. He's only 22, so Rioch's only 21. Monaco, Simpson and Hughes, Hull and Aloisi. Reithman on the bench, McDonald and Milosevic. Yep, that seems fine. So you just got to swap those 2 over, because I had the wrong formation. It's better. Do we go direct? I think we do, because, well, hang on, let's have a look at Aloisi. He's heading as 10, not the greatest, but Hull is 15. Yeah, I don't think we should. I think it's when Reithman's in. We'll try that if Reithman comes on. Aloisi's better for penalties, maybe. We'll give Ryan the captaincy back. Hull on 16 on set pieces, so you can take direct free kicks now. Okay. Early yellow, that's not great for the sweeper. That's going to be a goal soon, isn't there? And there's not a lot we can do, really. Well, got up there into the pitch. That's an achievement. Oh, Gary Charles. Well, I put the right man on direct free kicks, and there's the lead. Aloisi, only second goal of the season. He just needed a break, I guess. Yeah, they're looking to strike back straight away. That'd have been nice, but here comes the equaliser, I think. No, Marshall to the rescue. I don't think we're going to do this for the second half if we do get to half time. Oh, this would be good, wouldn't it? Oh, I've seen the goalkeeper's name. Well, one could have been more. Liverpool could have had a hatful. A bit harsh with those stats there, with the majority getting 6. Gary Charles on a 7 though. So, yeah, pray, basically. We've done it before. Not recently, but we've held on in these games. I think the first couple, when we came up, Chelsea and Arsenal, one of those was away. Even a point would be a great result. No. Maldini. Great save. So he made a foul already, Fowler? No. Must have been on him. Oh, here comes the equaliser. He saved it again. Incredible. You do need a goalkeeper to have Oh, 2-0. Now we've got a chance of winning. You do need your goalkeeper to be on top form, and you need strikers to put chances away, and that's exactly what's happened. Both strikers on the score sheet. And we've got a good chance of winning now. Expending an onslaught in the last 10. It's not happening so far, and Liverpool are just kicking the ball away in frustration. Wow. Our away losing run Still making saves while I speak. Away losing run, I think, is over. Have we got a win? It's looking good. 2-0 away at Liverpool. What a victory. Salamis, Marshall, the heroes. The strikers both on the score sheet. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's fully deserved, but took our chances and stopped the shots. Yeah, that was a shock. Superb result. Superb. So yeah, 11th place, but now 37 points. Yeah, we need to stop looking at the bottom of the table now because we're not going down. I say that with some confidence. We've got a chance of getting into these positions now. 7, 8, 9, 10. You never know, 7th might be UEFA Cup. I don't think it is. But if 5 teams qualify, we'll have a look at the coefficient. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? I want Europe. England have 4 teams. Now, if one was to win it, which they often do, I mean, look, there's still 4 English clubs out of the 8 left in it. Okay, only 3 can go through. Chelsea looking good. Is that? Yeah, Sunderland's got an away goal. Newcastle or Sheffield United, one will go through. Sheffield United are in it. Oh my God. So there's a good chance that there'll be a winner. Would that give us an extra place? 5 places. Where am I going? What am I doing? I want English competition, Premier Division, league tables. Very quick way of getting there than that. So okay, this is a bit of a far off fantasy at the moment in 11th place. But let's say Chelsea won the league and 5 teams qualified, and one of those won the cup and went to the Cup Winners' Cup. So that would release 7th place. So we've got to hope one of the top 6 win the FA Cup and an English team win the UEFA Cup. So there's something to hang on to. We can officially say we're in the running. I mean, currently got 2 games in hand, which is a bit unfortunate. But we're in the running for a UEFA Cup spot. I think we can allow ourselves to say that. How's the FA Cup looking anyway? I think there were plenty of top teams left in it, weren't there? Oh, replay. No, I won't go further than that. Let's look at the quarterfinals. So we've got Arsenal, possibly Chelsea, Newcastle and Rochdale. So we've got Arsenal, Newcastle, Chelsea, let's say. Where are they in the league? Arsenal are 4th, Chelsea are top, and Newcastle are 2nd. So there's a good chance one of those 3 clubs will win it. So 7th place. We've just got to start winning more away games than Liverpool away, but there you go. Okay. I don't mind if you subscribe. I don't mind if you like it. And thanks for watching.